Good morning, Page House fam. Just out here this early morning. Cleaned up the kennels. Bring the mamas out. Well, brought all the dogs out because they don't stay out here. Bring the moms out to sit out in the kennel for a little bit out here in the weather to give them some. This Kai here, she's a mama right now. Be getting her weight up so she can bounce back from her delivery. Mr. Kobe, he is the sire of the expected litter. Hey buddy, out here with him. Miss Karma, she is the mom of one of the litters that we have on the ground. She's the mom of the big litter, litter number 2. And we got Mr. Kane, he's the daddy of both litters. And we got Miss Kenya, she is pregnant now. So I'm just out. So here's one of the things I want to talk about. Kind of a pet peeve, get calls. Now, granted, here's the thing. You have a multiple of quality breeders all around the country, not even including, out of the country, but just around the country, quality breeders. Yeah, some quality ones, some not so quality. Some that's got good looking dogs, some that may not have good looking dogs. I guess that's all up to the person and what you're purchasing. And that I definitely get. But listen, you guys, when you're looking, now I like to believe that my dogs are some nice looking dogs. I selected them, to the best of my knowledge and ability when I got them, right? My attitude was, spare no expense to some degree, okay? Of course, there's budgets and everything like that that goes along with any type of business. But I spared no expense. And when I contacted the breeders that I was interested in based upon what I saw, what I liked for my program, I contacted them, and I wasn't like, how much, and then ghosting. When I contacted them, I was very serious, very intentional in terms of the reason why I was contacting them and how I wanted to move forward. I studied, did my research on all of the breeders. So when we called, I can ask specific questions, and once I got those questions answered, I was ready to move forward. Not like anything else, you guys. If you understand the breed or any breed, and you're researching, you're doing your research, the first question, don't be asking how much. Honestly, that's the question you want to know, but it's just like going and buying anything. When you do your research, then you know a pretty good range of what you should be paying, or you even have your budget on how much you want to pay. And if that breeder is out of your budget, fine, then find you somebody. But here's the problem. Most of you guys out there, you want more than what you're paying for, what you're willing to pay for. That's the problem. You want to pay, $1,500, $1,000, $800, but then you want something that's gonna cane. You want something can you? You want something that's gonna, turn out and look like that. For free, basically. I'm teaching them how to use a little water thing I set up. But anyway, you want something for free. Mr. Kobe. Hey, Kobe. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a $600 rock roller, $1,500 rock roller. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you should look at starting $2,500 on up. And that's just what it is. Look at YouTube, and people are showcasing these rocks. They're $2,500, on up to 6, 7, you know, or whatever the case is. Now, you might not particularly pay that, don't want to pay that, and that's fine. Move on to somebody else. But listen, don't be wasting nobody's time, you know, kicking tires and, you know, trying to see, asking all these questions. And then, here the thing is, don't be calling at a guy, you know, I get it. And I test my dogs, you know, for the major stuff that Rotties need to be tested for. Now you call somebody, and I get it, you're doing your research. You got this whole list of stuff and everything like that, but you're not even gonna buy a puppy. No, I'm not sending you no medical, no testing information. And listen, we sitting down, and you finna sit up here, and you're getting on the list. Because you're not gonna waste my time. You know, to me, it's equivalent to estimates. You know, I run multiple businesses, and people call me for an estimate, you know, and you come out there and you put together something, spend your gas and everything like that, go on there, only for them to move on to somebody else, and that's time that you will never get back. So you guys, here I'm asking, you have to be very intentional in terms of what you're doing. Listen, when I started my kennel, I flew, I drove, I did whatever I had to do in order to get the type of what I felt and I was comfortable with as far as quality. I didn't try to negotiate with anybody. They told me what their prices were. I had to buy plane tickets, one-way plane tickets, not one way, but same-day plane tickets. That means I didn't, nothing got shipped. I went down, flew down, picked them up, flew to Texas, turned back around, got back on the plane, came home, flew to Arkansas. I've driven to Arkansas, driven down to Alabama. That was a long trip from Wisconsin. Driven down there, came back. It's about an investment. It's about an investment. If you want any dog, but if you want a Rottweiler, then, you know, be willing to pay and invest. You look around, all these improvements that I'm constantly doing, and you guys want free Rottweilers. Man, you guys are crazy. All this stuff. Before we even had a puppy. And then you gotta wait a while, and see what you got, and, you know, and everything like that, while you constantly put money into it. So you guys, when you're looking at, respect these breeders out here. Respect their craft. Respect their time. Respect what they call quality. And let's stop hating on each other, number one. If you don't like what I got going over here, that's fine. Hey, attend to your market. But let's stop hating on each other. Let's stop hating on each other. Hey, Josh Rottweilers. Peace.